the high point of today's event is the fact that we are doing the unveiling and the launch of a new baby in the industry. Commissioner of Police FCT, our host commissioner, and other heads of various security agencies here present. Our keynote speaker was represented here present. Distinguished invited guests. May I single out lecturers and students of NDA, distinguished family members, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we'll say good morning and thank you for your time. May I once again appreciate us and to thank us for coming to be a part of what we are doing. As we launch the groundbreaking publication under the theme Securing the Future, a new lens on Africa's real estate development, we are reminded that the future is not something that we stumble into, it is something that we build, brick by brick, idea by idea, policy by policy, and yes, page by page. A broker is not just a middleman, he's a translator of dreams, a matchmaker of land and ambition, and a navigator through the marketplace of uncertainty. Brokers are the bridges between aspiration and acquisition, turning bricks into belonging and transactions into testimonies. Without them, the story of real estate will remain half-written. Just as a broker connects people with homes, this magazine connects ideas with opportunities. And through the new lens, we examine not just the structures rising from the soil, but the strategies shaping investment, sustainability, affordability, and inclusive growth across Africa. This is our commitment to secure the future not just as mere forecasts, but with insight, not just with trends, but with transformative thinking, not just with fleeting headlines, but with enduring conversations. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we should put our hands together for this innovation, for our chairman, for our publisher, and for the team working to make this a success. While we attempt to begin, may I especially appreciate the Head Store Management Office of the Presidential Amnesty Program, State House, Abuja, Ambassador Chief Ken Ajay. Please put your hands together for him as he comes. Thank you very much. We are honored to have you. May I especially appreciate the lion of the real estate in Africa, the Chief Executive Officer of Osilama Global, Estate Surveyor and Valuer Osilama E. Osilama. Please put your hands together for him. Thank you very much. We are honored to have you. May I also specially appreciate, I had introduced her before, okay, our keynote speaker himself here, the MD CEO of Homes and Homes Real Estate Limited, Akem Ome Zioke. Please put your hands together. Thank you very much. We are honored to have you. Thank you. And so, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to prepare us for what is to come, before the speeches, before the documentaries, before the glamour, may I have the honor to welcome one of our own finest comedians in Abuja. He's gone everywhere. I've seen him perform before the Queen of England during her time. And when the king was brought in, he was also there and he did some magic before the king. Ladies and gentlemen, Abuja's finest, let's welcome MC Napi. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up to start off in a very beautiful way this morning.
A very good morning to you all. Meeting me for the first time, my name is Natam Lumsam Apollos, popularly known as MC Napi. I am a linguist by profession, a comedian by unemployment. I am paid to make people laugh. So by the grace of God, I will try my best to laugh, and you will try your best to laugh. In case my jokes are not funny to you, I'm here with my CV. Find a job for me and I can work under pressure. Yes, so no be smart, you know. For Kubwa, where they stay, person where they squat with me is into real estate. So you know if you get for yourself. My sister studied fishery, graduate with 2-1. After 5 years, no job. Last month, now she meet my papa, say she want go do masters. Now we ask her, say, you want to study shark? A lot of things are happening in this country. Please, a round of applause for the Nigerian police. Yes, so I agree with you, sir. Yesterday, that was when I know that sincerely in this country, nobody is above the law. I saw police using the car way down by dash police. They pursue down 3 way commit offense. Nobody is above the law. A lot of things are happening in this country, sir. Now, I tell people this thing. Do you know that in Abuja here, with the kind of nursery rhyme you know how to sing, forget everybody now, a big man. With the kind of nursery rhyme you know how to sing, we know the kind of school fees you pay in this Abuja, especially in primary school. Anybody who attends school of 500,000 above in Abuja then would know how to sing this song. Oh, Roger is dead, I'm going to his grave. You see, very few people. School of 300,000, they see song like, there are 2 little blackbirds sitting on the wall, one named Peter. School of 200,000, they are always happy. They see song like, we are H-A. They are always happy. School of 50,000, now where the problem they did? Say, parents, listen to your children. We are the leaders of tomorrow. But where? School of 30,000, they don't like school. They are always thinking of home. They see so like, oh my home. When I did back there. Yes, so school of 10,000, they don't use parade, go class, na generation. They see so like, Papa Angolo. School of 5,000 for Igbo land, and they say, Uzobu. School of free education in the north, now they sing, Damaliyo. Now, if you are here and you are opportune to attend public boarding school in Nigeria, you agree with me that in Nigerian public boarding school, they don't give prefectship for who gets sense, now for who gets size, especially labor and kitchen prefect. They will just look at who big, say, this one, give them labor, everybody go sweep. For my school in Maiduguri, they gave one guy Musa, labor prefect. Musa cannot speak English. He beat one girl called Aisha. Aisha report him to the principal. Sir, I don't know what I did. Musa beat me. They say, call Musa. Hausa boy enter principal office. Say, yawa. Mude inde turanci kan babu amma katon jiki kan shut down. They say, Musa, what happened between you and Aisha? Now Musa start. Senior man yari and nan tare. Now principal say, no Musa, this is an English school. Don't speak vernacular. Speak English. Musa say, speak what? They say English. Musa say, Kambala Iozaita. Now Musa look principal, tell principal. Principal say, yes. Musa say, I saw her. I call her. I ask her. Which class are her? Eh? Up to now, the guy never passed jam. Comedy is a very nice thing. When I started comedy, my papa tell me, say, God forbid, how can I give back to my first son? Your work now to make a caricature of yourself, to make people laugh. My papa say, God forbid. I say, Baba, calm down, money the inside. I was in level 300 when they invited me to Abuja for the first time to perform for 10 minutes, and I was paid 500,000. So I almost performed for 2 days. You know, say, get the way you get money, your voice go change. I went home after morning devotion. 2 days, 2 months, they never pay salary for teachers from a degree. Now I may look my papa, Daddy. Say, how are you? Say, I'm fine. He said, where have you been? I said, I went to Abuja. My papa said, what thing carry you go there? I said, I went to make people laugh. Voice thick. Before my papa go say, why you never tell us, blah, blah. I just come out 200,000. My papa no know the time when he call me my brother. I say, I'm your son, sir. I'm your son, sir. I thought that was enough. So the first day I transferred 500,000 to my mother. My mother looked at me eyeball to eyeball. My dad was there. My mama no know the time where she tell me, I wish I met you before your father. Yeah? Now let me do this again. Do you know that if you go to any place, I've learned this thing for free. If they dash you money where you know, collect naira where you know. I was opportune to follow one of our senior colleagues, Kenny Black, to Zambia. Daddy, I went to Zambia, I was performing, they were spraying me money in bundle. After the event, I used 2 days to count how much they spray me. How much did they spray me? 2 billion Zambian kwacha. I was happy. I removed all the naira and $1 in my pocket. I was dashing DJ, bouncers, take, I've made it in life. When we came back to Nigeria, I went to Transcorp and lodged for 2 days. Say, make poverty dry for my body. After I finished that one, now I can go meet head of vigilante for Kubwa. I say, I no one stress police, make vigilante follow me. I say, I'm looking for a commander. They say, what do you want? I say, I need escort. Vigilante say, escort for what? I say, I need to go to zone 4 to change money. The vigilante officer asked me, how much do you want to change? I told him I want to go and change 2 billion worth of Zambia kwacha. The vigilante run, go hire 4 hillocks. Call vigilantes for Duse, Guarimpa, Day, say make them come, job diri. We gather from Wuse Zone 4, from Kubwa. We they come Wuse Zone 4. Any corner where we enter, they go shoot that their local gun. Boom! Each bullet 2,200. Each bullet, they calculate them for the money. When we reach Wuse Zone 4, Aboki see us, Aboki run, go hire canopy. Put us under. Go buy food, share for everybody. As we they chop food, they drink juice. Now Aboki say, now who want change money? With pride, I say, it is I. They say, stand up and come to the VIP. Daddy, they carry me go VIP. The man say, how much do you want to change? Say, I want to change 2 billion Zambian kwacha. Where I know say problem, the Aboki first his. Can't look me, can't ask me how many pieces. I ask them, billions, they come in pieces. The guy look me. He come open window, can't see all the vigilante, all of them come out their share, they do like this. Some they do press up. He come ask me, say, all this escort security is for what? I say, after I change this money, I will settle there. Sir, this guy put hand for this pocket. I wanna know say any money where they come up for this pocket, you know they plenty. When the guy remove the money, I first thing say now money where he want use. Go buy Ghana must go where to go put my money inside. I don't know say now my money. Say all that money. I say how much? 11,600. 11,600. I vex now. I say no, I no change again. Give me back my kwacha. We come out. Now head of vigilante asks me, say, how far? What's happen? I say they don't have enough money to give me. Let's go back to your station. I will settle everybody in kwacha. When we reach there, head of vigilante carry me go back of their station and say, how are you? So how much? Before you know, I come out 1 billion. 1 billion Zambian kwacha. He come out, gun, shoot the 2 IC where they did. I say, why you kill? I say, with this, I will settle his family. Yeah? I went back to Meduguri that time. My pastor, they complain, say, one place for our place, one place for the roof of our church, they leak. I look at our pastor. I gave him 500 billion kwacha. My pastor shout, Allahu Akbar. Thank you very much. My name is MC Napi. I'll be coming back again.
Well, I hope that the Zambian kwacha has improved. I hear that some people can go to the bank with their salaries in wheelbarrows. We have a few more people that I will introduce before I bring the publisher, who will, of course, be heralded by a documentary. But there's one man, he's Abuja's glamour scene. He lives behind beauty pageants in Abuja. He's the visionary behind beauty pageants in Abuja. Like a master editor of elegance, he doesn't just organize pageants. His grace, style, ambition, and authenticity. And with every event, he turns the runway into a story of dreams realized and crowns earned. He picks the lucky, most beautiful girl in Abuja every year. Let's especially welcome Mr. Ejiro Okpewo. Please put your hands together for him. He's also one of the consultants on this, and thank you very much for doing good. May I also specially appreciate the businessman who will show his acumen later on, Mr. Charles Allah. Please put your hands together for him. Thank you very much. May I also properly appreciate the Vice President, North Central of Redan, who's also the CEO of Noel Osilama Global, Estate Surveyor and Valuer, Osilama E. Osilama. Thank you very much for the honor, sir. Representing the Commander of the Naval in Abuja, Commander or Commodore Ladikbo of Naval Base Abuja is Lieutenant A.S. Ibrahim. You're welcome, sir. And representing also the Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps is DCC Hussaini B. Palmer, the 2IC, the FCT Command. Thank you very much for the honor. So distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, while we are waiting, may I also specially appreciate Dr. Taufik Rahimi, who is the President and Chief Executive Officer of REIT Value Consultants. Thank you very much for coming. Please put your hands together for him. And so, distinguished guests, I will bring up someone who, of course, will be represented in the form of a video documentary that will tell a story. But ladies and gentlemen, permit me to introduce him and describe him as a security luminary and a catalyst for change, delivering solutions worldwide in unwavering excellence. Through speaking, advocacy, consulting, and training, he empowers individuals and institutions to navigate complex security landscapes, dismantle fraudulent schemes, and achieve worthy, extraordinary results. In a world where we lock in shadows, he stands as both author and protector, writing the story of safer society, chapter by chapter, and leaving an indelible mark on our global stage. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll focus on the screen, and that person will be unveiled in a few minutes.
Meet Matthew Ibadan, a leading intelligent property investigator, security strategist, property auctioneering expert, educator, media entrepreneur, and community policing leader who is redefining real estate brokerage in Nigeria. Born in Uromi, Edo State, Nigeria, Matthew Ibadan has spent decades evolving the architecture of safe and accountable property development practices across Nigeria. From land fraud elimination to due diligence in acquisition, his work has raised industry standards, built investors' confidence, and offered a buffer against legal and criminal property infractions. He has painstakingly crystallized this passion with a robust intellectual and academic foundation through the following degrees and training: PhD, Policy and Strategic Studies, University of Abuja; PhD, Defense and Security Studies, Nigerian Defense Academy; MSc, Intelligence and Security Studies, University of Lagos; MSc, Strategic Security and Administration, Nigerian Defense Academy; MPhil, Defense and Security Studies, Nigerian Defense Academy; BSc, Political Science, University of Lagos; Supernumerary Police Training, DCP Spy, Police Training School, Ikeja; Advanced Diploma, Strategic Security and Infrastructure Protection, University of Lagos; Diploma, Property Auctioneering, University of Ibadan; Executive Diploma, Private Detective Tradecraft Studies, Ilizade University; Diploma, School of Media and Communications, Pan-African University; Graduate, London School of Photography. Matthew Ibadan has also earned several prestigious local and international certifications that reinforce his credibility as one of Nigeria's most respected voices in intelligent real estate and security management. Certified Private Investigator, ISO Sec, Zurich, Switzerland. Certification in Intelligence, Psychological Operation and Deception. Certified Physical Security Manager, ISO Sec, Switzerland. Certified Safety Protection Supervisor, Institute of Security, Nigeria. Certified Protection Officer, School of Management and Security, Lagos. Certificate of Participation, Community Policing and Local Intelligence. Certified Physical Security Manager, Institute of Security, Nigeria. Certificate of Training, CPM, School of Management and Security, Lagos. Certificate of Participation, International Security Conference 2020, Institute of Security, Nigeria. Certificate of Participation 2019, Biennial Conference on Community Policing, PCRC, Lagos Command. Certificate of Commendation, Crime Busters. Ibadan's pursuit of global best practices led him to Zurich, Switzerland, where he obtained ISO SEC certifications. His robust training and experience have naturally placed him in several influential leadership positions across the fields of media, real estate, education, and security. Publisher, Property Brokers International Magazine. Managing Director, Badison Security Services. Managing Director, Matson Creation. President, School of Photography and Media, SOPA. President, Security Resources and Risk Management Academy, SRRMA. Chairman, 1004 Estate Community Development Association. Chairman, Police Community Relations Committee, PCRC, Victoria Island. Director of Security Awareness, Diplomatic Relations, PCRC. Certified Property Auctioneer, University of Ibadan. In recognition of his exceptional contributions and impacts, Matthew Ibadan has received numerous accolades: Outstanding Security Expert of the Year, Private Security CEO of the Year, NAOSNP 2021, Private Security Expert of the Year, NAOSNP 2022 and 2023, Excellence Award for Peace and Security, the Lagos Watch, Certificate of Commendation, Crime Busters, Fellowship Award, Institute of Security, Nigeria, Director of Security Awareness, Diplomatic Relations, PCRC, Appreciation Award, Area G Command, OBA 2024, Impactful Personality Award of Distinction, Media Tiger Communication 2024. He is also a member of several respected security professional organizations, both locally and internationally: International Security Organization, ISO-SEC, Switzerland; ASIS International, Virginia, USA; Institute of Security, Nigeria; International Foundation for Protection Officers, IFPO; Professional Photographers of America. Ibadan works at the grassroots of urban trust building. He has contributed templates for public security engagement used by PCRC and allied agencies, including operational blueprints for estate-level policing, landlord-tenant intelligence sharing, and conflict de-escalation. His synergy between private security firms and public institutions represent a much-needed innovation in Nigeria's and Africa's complex security real estate environment. We present to you Mr. Matthew Ibadan, publisher and editor-in-chief of the Property Brokers International magazine.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that applause is enough for this man who can be aptly described as the most decorated, most certificated, and most read. Please put your hands together for him. I don't think there's any editor in Nigeria more qualified than him. Well, distinguished guests, we'll meet the visionary whose work reads like the front page of a world-class publication, each chapter filled with innovation, integrity, and impact. Just as a trusted editor assumes every story is accurate, he meticulously safeguards life, institutions, and leaving no detail unchecked. In the vast library of professionals shaping the world today, some names are whispered, others are read aloud with admiration. Among these stands both the author and guardian. From the first chapter of his journey, he has been driven by purpose, written a story not merely of personal success, but of transformation of society itself. Imagine a manuscript where every page is meticulously edited, every sentence crafted with precision. That is how Matthew approaches security. As a certified physical security manager, protection officer, and specialized private investigator, he curates safety as an editor curates words, ensuring clarity, accuracy, and impact. No detail escapes his scrutiny, no risk is overlooked, and no breach goes unaddressed. But his story is not confined to borders of offices. He is a visionary, a change catalyst whose strategies ripples nationwide, fortifying institutions and empowering individuals through consulting, training, advocacy, and public speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to welcome a certified physical security manager, a protection officer, a specialized one who approaches challenges like one who knows his job. Indeed, is a man whose life reads like a best-selling manuscript, each chapter with purpose, precision, and impact. From the very first page of his journey, he has been more than a professional. He's a guardian of society, a visionary, reshaping how we think about security, about safety, and today he shares with us how we should think about the magazine and the print world. And much more than that, about brokers and properties worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Sir Matthew Ibadan. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up to speak to us this morning. Can we clap for him some more, please, as he comes up? He will share with us what his experience is, what his vision is, and why he chose at such critical time of our national life to come up with a magazine. Please clap for him.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please permit me to start on existing protocol, and so that we can save time, so that my colleagues and my ogas can go back to the office and do other things they need to do. Distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, partners, and progress, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pride and joy to welcome you to this landmark occasion. This official launch of Property Broker International magazine. Today, we are not just unveiling a publication, but we are unveiling a vision, a voice, and a vehicle for transformation in the real estate industry. Why are we here? We are here because the property market is one of the most dynamic forces shaping our economy. Yet it is also one of the most misunderstood and most vulnerable to sharp practice. For too long, issues such as fraudulent sales, double allocation, false documentations, title irregularities have left investors, financial institutions, and stakeholders worried, professionals frustrated, and citizens disillusioned. That is why Property Broker International was conceived to stand as a trusted platform for visibility, viability, and value. Visibility. Because we believe real estate brand brokers, developers, and entrepreneurs deserve a stage to showcase their work to a global audience. Value. Because we believe market intelligence, policy updates, and sector-specific insight that empower better decision-making. Value, because we verify, validate, and investigate those ensure that reach our readers is worthy, actionable, and transformative. This magazine is more than print on paper. It is bridge between buyers, sellers, investors, institutions, government, and people by aligning the government reform on housing land administration. We aim to become credible partners in shaping policies that protect citizens and strengthen investors' confidence. Our vision is clear: to become the most trusted and influential real estate media brand in Africa and beyond, by bringing the people's property and possibility. Our mission goes further. We do not just publish. We connect, inspire, and convert. We voice and spotlight opportunity and provide tangible return for advertisers, partners, and stakeholders. For government and institutions, we provide data documentation support, investigative depth, to strengthen reform. Ladies and gentlemen, this is authority of the property community, a voice that unites tradition with innovation, professionalism, with integrity and ambition, with accountability. From protecting investors against fraudulent renters or aiding bank financial institutions in collateral document verification, we serve as a buffer and partner to judiciary, law enforcement agencies in resolving property disputes. We also provide expert guidance, assessing mortgage loans, and acquire proper land titles and documentation in terms of investigation. Above all, this magazine is promise. A promise that whether you are a homeowner, an investor, a developer, or a policymaker, you will find this page: clarity, credibility, and connection. So today, I invite you to a journey with us. Advertise, feature, subscribe, partner, grow, because Property Broker International is where property means possibility. Thank you all. We welcome you, and God bless you. Love without border.
Please put your hands together for him some more. We have a group that have danced all over Africa and beyond. And today, the Blackbone Entertainment will do for us a very classical version of the Unity Dance. Please put your hands together for them as they come out to do their performance for us today. Please clap for them. They are already out. They are coming out already. Thank you very much.
Nigeria, good people, great nation.
I think they deserve another round of applause. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate them for that dance. And it brings to mind how rich the African and indeed the Nigerian culture is. However, if you are thinking of starting a career in dancing, you should either use jazz or blues. Don't use these people as your mentors. They have been dancing since the devil was a boy. So, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the next is a profile that is hard for me to summarize. Originally, when they sent me this profile, it was 50 pages. I summarized it to 40. Yesterday, I was able to reduce it to 5 pages, and today I have 1.5. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a short story. From the foundations of humble beginnings, this man began his journey, a young man from a disciplined Christian home, laying the first bricks of his life built on vision and perseverance. His educational path was carefully measured, starting in city classrooms, moving to village schools, and eventually culminating in a degree in estate management from Enugu State University. A blueprint for his career that will redefine real estate in Nigeria. Early on, he caught his teeth in the industry as a senior surveyor at Country Home Real Estate Limited, managing transactions worth billions of naira and high-profile clients with precision and flair. In 2004, he laid the cornerstone of his own legacy by founding Homes and Homes Real Estate Solutions Limited, officially opening doors in 2005, but from that point on, he became more than a developer. He became a builder of dreams, a connector of people to homes, and a visionary bridging Nigeria to the global real estate stage. He has worked in international markets, including the UK, South Africa, Dubai, and Ghana, collaborating with giants like Kingslands, Fairfield, and Damac, always elevating standards and leaving a signature of excellence on every project. He's a registered member of the International Facility Management Association, and a graduate of Prince 2 and CEO boot camps. He combines technical mastery with strategy foresight, winning awards like Privilege International USA for outstanding performance and humanitarian contributions, only punctuate a career defined by integrity, intelligence, and humility. He has traded on international soil, from the business streets of London to the sands of Dubai, bringing global standards to Nigerian real estate. Awards and recognitions, both local and international, adore his mantle. We remember the African Achievers Leadership Awards for Excellence and a nod from the US Congress. Yet, like the most modest of landlords, he keeps humility as his cornerstone. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, through it all, he remains a suave, sharp and witty broker who calculates every move, ensuring every venture is a landmark of success. In the landscape of Nigeria's housing sector, is a lighthouse, illuminating paths, raising standards, providing them with perseverance, even the humblest beginnings can rise above towering achievements. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I welcome our keynote speaker for today and the CEO of Homes and Homes, Dr. Ikem Umezoke. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up to speak to us this afternoon. Can we clap for him, please? Let's celebrate him. Nigeria indeed celebrates this man. It's our gift to the world, where he's on loan anyway to Dubai and to the UK. He's back home now, full time. Please clap for him as he comes on.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You know, after reading Matthew's CV, I was wondering who was going to consult for each other. Matthew has been a disruptor in this industry, in photography, and now coming into real estate. So, the people in the building industry, you have to up your game. The lawyers, the estate surveyors, the architects, you have to up your game, because Matthew is bringing in new innovations in the industry. I'll start on the existing protocol, and a little bit I have a vast presentation, so I'm going to cut it short. For those who will be interested in looking at this presentation, should meet Matthew, or we share a soft copy. So I stand on the existing protocol to look at that the theme is securing the future, a new lens in African real estate development. So I read, distinguished ladies, industry leaders, colleague, it is my honor to deliver this keynote address at the official launch of Property Brokerage International Magazine. I extend my sincere appreciation to the organizers for inviting me to share my perspective on the theme, securing the future, a new lens on real estate development. Today's event is important not just for the industry, but for the future development of our country and the continent. Overview of real estate and housing development sector. Nigeria real estate and housing sector is currently one of the most dynamic and rapidly expanding in Africa. Driven by rapid urbanizations, a growing population now exceeding 220 million, and a rising middle class, the sector encompasses residential, commercial, and industrial property development, land acquisition, property management, and construction services. Cities such as Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt has seen remarkable growth as people migrate in search of better economic opportunities. As Grant Cardone, a great American businessman, once said, real estate is the closest thing to guarantee wealth machine. Indeed, a long-term demand outlook remains strong, especially given Nigeria's youthful population and increasing sophisticated housing rates. From gated communities and lifestyle estates to luxury apartments, the sector is evolving rapidly. Government efforts, most notably the National Housing Program, are designed to boost supply and encourage home ownership, while foreign investment, particularly from the diaspora, continues to flow into high-value projects. However, significant challenges remain. The housing deficit is currently estimated to 17 to 22 million units, and the rising cost of construction, driven by inflation, foreign exchange volatility, and dependence on imported materials, has made development expensive and difficult. High costs are one of the most critical constraints to the growth of the industry. In the course of this speech, I will expand on the following key areas: the worldview real estate, challenges in the African real estate sector, opportunities in the African real estate sector, lessons from the global real estate market, applying global lessons to African real estate development, the future of African real estate markets, a new lens on African real estate development, and finally, my recommendations and way forward for African real estate development. I invite you to listen. We look at the worldview real estate market. You will agree with me that the real estate sector is one of the largest and most resilient sectors globally, and it is valued at estimated 654 trillion by 2025. With the residential segment accounting for a largest share, China, for example, is projected to lead the global market with a valuation of more than 115.4 trillion. As noted by JAL in the report tagged Global Real Estate Perspective, markets remain resilient despite trade-related uncertainties. Key trends shaping the landscape include growing demand for sustainable and energy-efficient housing, widespread adoption of property technology, increasing popularity of flexible people-first workspaces, a surge in investment in data centers and logistic assets. The future of African real estate market. The future of African real estate sector is full of promise, with strong demographic momentum, technology adoption, and increasing investor interest. Africa transformed real estate into primary driver of economic growth. However, this requires improved governance, long-term policy consistency, transparency, and infrastructure investment. If we seize this moment, we can build cities that are connected, inclusive, sustainable, and global competitiveness. Then, the topic, a new lens on African real estate development. Ladies and gentlemen, Africa is entering into a new era of real estate development, one driven by innovation, sustainability, and inclusivity. Smart city frameworks, renewable energy integration, and community center planning are no longer aspirational. They are necessary. We must design modern cities that reflect our values, culture, and heritage, while incorporating technology that ensures that our cities think, adapt, and respond to the needs of the people. Encourage private sector investment. By creating an enabling environment through tax incentives, risk-sharing mechanisms, and stable policies, government can attract private equity pension funds and international investors into the real estate sector. Public-private financial instruments such as real estate investment trust REITs should also be promoted to pool funds to large-scale development. Streamline regulatory framework. Simplify land acquisition processes. Cumbersome land acquisition processes often discourage investors. Government can establish transparent digital land registries and reduce bureaucratic bottleneck by centralizing approved processes. Clear timelines for permit approvals can make it easier and faster for developers to acquire land and start projects. Implement consistent policies. Real estate thrives in an environment with stability and predictability. Government should harmonize land use regulations, building codes, and taxation frameworks across regions. Consistency to policy reduces risk and builds confidence in long-term sustainability of the sector. Invest in infrastructure. Develop basic infrastructure. Real estate projects cannot thrive without reliable roads, electricity, water supply, and waste management. Government must prioritize infrastructural investment, especially in emerging urban areas. Infrastructure not only supports housing projects, but also increases land values and attracts further development. Encourage PPP, public-private partnership. Given the financial burden of large-scale infrastructure, government should leverage PPPs where private developers co-invest in roads, drainage, and utilities in exchange of tax breaks, land or long-term leases. This collaborative approach accelerates urban development while reducing the government fiscal pressure. Promote local production of building materials, provide incentives for local productions. High import dependency raises building costs. Government can introduce tax breaks, import duty exemptions on raw materials, and subsidize for companies producing cement, steel tiles, and other materials locally. Support industry development. Training programs, research grants, and industrial clusters can help nurture small and medium-sized manufacturers. Building cooperative and technology transfer partnership with foreign firms can also boost local innovations. Strengthening this value chain reduces costs, creates jobs, and ensures sustainability. Enhance project management capacity, build training and capacity building programs. Many real estate projects in Africa failed due to poor learning and executions. Government, in collaboration with universities and professional bodies, can establish training centers to build capacity of developers, architects, project managers in modern construction methods, sustainability and smart city technologies. Encourage professionalism. Establishing certification and accreditation for developers, surveyors, and real estate agents ensure professionalism and accountability. A professionalized sector will enhance investor confidence, reduce malpractice, and promote high-quality development. Address land dispute and legal issues, establish clear land ownership and boundaries. Ambiguity in land ownership is a major cause of dispute and stalled projects. Government should invest in digitalized land registration, title verification, and cadastral mapping to clearly clarify ownership and protect property rights. Improve dispute resolution mechanisms. Special real estate or land court can be established to handle dispute quickly and fairly. Active dispute resolution ADR mechanisms such as meditations and arbitrations should be encouraged to resolve conflict without prolonged litigations. Our opportunities is not just to grow, but to grow differently. If we apply global lessons to local realities, build sustainable communities, and embrace transparency and innovations, the world will one day look to Africa not just as a market, but as a model of how to build a better future. Thank you for your attention, and I wish you a productive day. Thank you. In the name of God, the Father, and the Holy Spirit, we unveil this. If you look at the quality of this magazine, you see that, can you please open this? Yeah. This is quite detailed. And you see that the promoters of this magazine put in a lot of work to meet international standard. And you could see how they did their selection patterns, the people that we know in the industry all over Africa that is being captured here. So I believe that this magazine will go a long way to bringing professionalism into the industry. You know, all the industry practitioners should up their game, because not only that they're going to read professionals, of course, security, you know, investigative security on real estate. So lawyers, you are being challenged. They say surveyors, you are being challenged by Matthew, the great technocrat. So with this, we are supporting this magazine. My company, I think I need to go back to our management to get approval on what we're going to give. But I'm sure that my chairman may approve maybe a sum of 10 million naira. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Like my partner just said, this is quite impromptu, but I've had the privilege to look at this magazine, and I think this magazine will change the face of property business in Nigeria. I looked at it and I saw properties not just in Nigeria, but in Africa as a whole. And what attracted me most was the fact that it has the participation of the police. So when you are buying properties from this magazine, you know you have guarantee that most of the people here have been profiled. We'll look at the magazine again, and I am the chairman of my organization, and I would like to, on my own launch it with 2 million naira cash.
Hold it in front so we can have you. Don't use it to cover your face and don't turn it upside down. If we're ready, just look. You can add a smile to your pancake. Photographers, can we capture everyone? If you are using 3310, you are excused. We just look at the photographers, anyone you can see. The intent is to be able to build a cash base that will make it impossible for anybody to corrupt our reporters when they are doing investigation. So your support today is very important as we build a skyscraper of money to be able to build this magazine into the future. So I'll be coming back to those in front to ask that you just do your goodwill. There are elders who are in the country.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Chief Launcher. My name is Kemaje. My friends have the money, they call me too much money. I won't say unfortunately. Fortunately, I'm a public servant. I work with the presidential amnesty in line with the policies in order to retain my job. I've scripted something on the paper given to me, which we reach better. But I must say, as somebody who has been in the publishing industry, this is a classic. The aesthetic value, that editorial value is excellent. So you have my support, and then, of course, the message from the presidential, the APC gubernatorial candidate, Prince Okachukwu, will get to you. The chairman and chief executive of Rotec, Onwa Osni Jofo, will also get to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. May I go to the vice president of Redan? I know he has a flight to catch. It's important that we catch him now before he goes.
Okay. On behalf of my firm and myself, I'll launch the mag with 1 million naira.
Thank you very much. 1 million naira. If you don't want to announce it, you can just give me the paper, but it's very important so that, the least I can get today is 10 million. The chairman and chief launcher has said we should not, forevermore. Okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Uba Nena Elizabeth. I am the head of operations for Forevermore Group. On behalf of the group managing director, Mr. Kyomnom Kachiro Bago, we're going to launch this magazine with the sum of 3 million naira.
3 million naira, ladies and gentlemen, Forevermore, sir. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, all. I'm Dr. Sani Ibrahim, representing the Governor General under the United Nations Development Goals, His Excellency Dr. Yahya Kuregi. He would have loved to be here in person, but he's busy with his schedules. So, however, he will send his contributions across.
Okay, so that's his contribution he's sending.
Yeah, he's sending.
What of your own, sir? You're not sending your own.
He's under the whole.
You are sending together, sir.
Yeah.
Please put your hands together for him, sir. Sir, permission to allow those who have done their pledges to just go so we don't keep you standing. Yes. Yes, those who have forever. Sir, you can also go. Okay, I collect from uniform people. Oh. Don't let them sit down. Oh. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I will need the CP to say something and then the general to say something. It doesn't matter whether they are not afraid of anything. They do things in public. Please clap for them. But let's call Oga Franklin to say a few words.
Okay, it's a pleasure being here. On behalf of my company, EF Realty, I would donate 1 million naira.
1 million naira, ladies and gentlemen. 1 million naira. I know that we are still talking. Please, those of us who want the CP to say something, say aye. Please clap for the CP.
Okay. Our distinguished guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed a momentous occasion. One of my Oga in those days, he said, if you are computer illiterate, you are really an illiterate. What people are talking about today is financial literacy. And I think the best form of financial literacy is property literacy. We want to thank General Ibadan for this, bringing this to limelight. Having this quality of magazine, I think this is the first of this kind in recent time. And coming from your background, we have no doubt that the level of sanity in property industry is definitely bound to increase. We appreciate you, we commend your initiative, and I want to appeal to everybody to get their bearing from this. Thank you, good luck.
Thank you very much.
May I invite also one who has been able to build a multi-billion-dollar real estate company from the scratch. Is one who talks to you and says, I can make you sell houses with zero investment. He's the managing director of FMG Homes. He's also the president of FMG Empowerment Platform. Chief Francis Okumagba. Please put your hands together for him.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. All protocols duly observed. This is a welcome development in the real estate sector. We have people who have land. We have people who have money. We have people who have the know-how, but they don't make real estate happen. Today, I'm going to show you how you can become a landlord with your mouth. How you can become a landlord. How you can build an estate without money in your pocket. And above all, to show you how easy it is to create real estate structures in Nigeria. Our market is the biggest market in Africa. We have the market size, we have the potentials, but we don't have people that coordinate those who have land, those who have money, and those who have talent. This Brokerage magazine probably would just create that gap to cover that space that we are lacking today. Those who have land don't have money. Those who have money don't use the money. They leave the money in the bank. I worked in the bank for almost 25 years, so I see it. They always leave their monies untouched. A lot of the multi-billionaires we have in Nigeria today, some keep the money in sockaway pits. They don't use it. And the ones that are bigger, that have the multi-billions, they throw the money away outside the country. So they never use the money. You can build an estate without 1 naira in your pocket. Let me give you a simple example just to start. Do you know you have everything you need to get everything you want in life? You want to be a landlord? Go to Wuse 2. Look for a house that is empty, unoccupied, has 14 rooms. The rent is 15 million naira. That same house that is 15 million naira, a lot of you will walk away that this is too much. Where will 15 million naira come from? Can I show you how you can become a landlord? Go to the landlord and tell the landlord you are going to give him 25 million. Same house. But you want to use the house to do a office complex. He will agree because you are giving him rent cannot get. When he turns round, when you turn round, put that same house out. Because there are a lot of people today, all they need is 1 room in that state too. Rent each of those 14 rooms for 3 million naira. You will get 42 million naira. What will you give to the landowner? The landlord? 25. How much are you taking home? Are you the landlord? Who is the landlord? How did you become a landlord with nothing? You can build an estate in Nigeria without 1 naira in your pocket. I'll give you an example. The office where I work from today, I built it without 1 naira in my pocket. I'll tell you the story. A civil servant came to me and said he wanted to sell his land, 40 million naira, that he's going to retire and he wants to retire home so I can have something to do. I told him, don't sell this land. The land will take 6 townhouses, and each of those 6 townhouses will sell for between 60 and 80 million naira. I told him, don't worry, I will build the 6 houses. I will give you 2 of the units, townhouses. At that time, the whole town that you have there will be built for 79 million by the bill of quantity. So I told him, don't worry, sign this document. If I don't build these 6 houses, take your land back. We signed an agreement. I did not buy land. I went out to announce to people that follow me that anybody that wants to buy a house that is worth 80 million naira, I will give it to you for half the price. Half the price, 40 million. And they asked me, how am I sure if we give you this 40 million, it will not disappear? I said, don't give the money to me. Put the money in the bank. If I don't give you the keys to the house, let the bank not release the money to me. And he agreed. He signed the agreement. One other person who is a driver in the office sold that house that is 40 million, that is worth 80 million, and for 45 million. He made 5 million naira. I put the 80 million naira in a fixed deposit in UBA. And I told the bank, keep this money in fixed deposit for the next 1 year. Give me a bank guarantee. And I know people that are building houses that want to build 6 townhouses. And I told them the bill of quantity is 79 million. That the money I used to pay you is in the bank. Take the bank guarantee, and they went on to build the 6 townhouses. When the houses were completed, I gave 2 to the landowner. He moved into one, and he rented the other one. I gave the other 2 people that bought, and I went to the bank and collected the money and paid the construction company. In Nigeria today, those who have land are looking for money. Those who have money don't know what to do with the money. And those who have talent are looking for money and are looking for land. I tell you today, the real estate sector in Nigeria has a big problem. We have everything, but we are not doing things right. 70% of our houses are townhouses, are luxury apartments. 25% are townhouses. Only 5% are apartments. Look at the demand we have today in the society in real estate. 60% of the people who want houses are people starting life. And the middle class people who don't need duplexes and bungalows. What they need is studio apartment, 1-bedroom flat, and 2-bedroom flat. We don't build those houses. Our market today has houses that are luxury apartments. 70% luxury, 25% townhouses, and 5% apartments. Anywhere you go in the world, it is the opposite. 70% of the houses are apartments. 25% townhouses, 5% luxury apartment. Look at your society today. Go to Maitama and Asokoro, half of the houses are empty. Go towards the airport and go towards Gwarimpa, you will see a lot of completed estates. Nobody is staying in them. Government knows that banks need CFO. They give land with RFO that you cannot use to borrow money from the bank. The people who want to buy land, they know the documentation that is required. You need a CFO to be able to borrow money.
We should wrap up.
We know, but we are also creating those problems and challenges. I want to give you a lasting note. What you need is a broker that can bring everybody together. If you bring everybody together, you will build estate. You can build an estate for all those who have cooperatives. You can sell a house and buy a house that is 100 million for 30 million. You can use your mouth to buy a house if you are smart. You can do estates with cooperatives without putting 1 naira and get people who have money to buy into the estate. They will buy about 40% of the estate. You will give 30% to your people and use the other ones to make sure the estate happen. Any challenge you have in the real estate sector today can be solved by using people who have talent, people who have money, and people who have land, by bringing them together. And this is the solution we'll use to actually solve the problem. Government, rich people, talented people need to collaborate if they want to have real estate happen in this country. My name is Francis Daniel Okumagba. I help people succeed with what they do. If you have any type of challenge in the real estate sector, call me. I will show you how you do it. My number is 080-5255-1000.
Well, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the next item, of course, will be a vote of thanks. Permit me to invite Mr. David Essie, our General Manager, to come and do for us the honors of a vote of thanks. Please put your hands together for our General Manager.
Wow, this has been so awesome, so overwhelming. I want to thank all of you for sparing time out of your very busy schedules to make it to this occasion. I want to thank our Chief Launcher. I want to thank the speaker. I want to thank our CP and all our very distinguished guests for sparing time out of your very busy schedule to make it to this occasion. I pray that God will bless you, all that you've done. And now for those who have launched a magazine, which has come to stay in the real estate sector as a voice, as a face of the sector, we want to say a special thank you to you. As you return to your various destinations, I pray that God bless you and take you safely there. Thank you very much, and God bless.
So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we'll all rise as we take the national anthem to formally close this event. Shall we take it? Sound people, please. Sound.